First things first, please like and subscribe. It means a lot. If you like the video, like and subscribe. If you don't, then I don't know. I'm sorry. I tried my best. Also, thank you to Clutch Points on YouTube. I used some of their highlights for a video they made. I'll try to leave the link in the description if I remember. If I don't, I am sorry. I will do it as soon as I remember. Also to NBA.com, because it's really easy to use their website to find specific highlights, which is what I wanted. I also want to apologize to Chris Paul, who probably deserves better than what I'm going to talk about, but I think it's fair. But you'll decide. So I want to start off with what he did last night.
Here in the first half, Chris Paul finds some room and gets the bounce. Paul. That's his first field goal mark. Chris Paul's jumper. That one once again. Big-time players in the NBA. Chris Paul, clean look for three. He's so hard. He gets fatigued as Paul knocks down.
They also want to see Drew Holiday get going. They're going to put him in a little bit more pick-and-roll situations this half, Mike.
Clock at 4. Paul's got to do something with it. 24-second clock winding down. Fires up a three. It's good. And the foul. Chris Paul loves that spot and rattle. Before the conference finals. Booker to Paul, three-pointer. That's good.
Gone back to switching with Lopez out.
Paul on the drive. Layup is good.
The reason I'm apologizing to Chris Paul is because I also made a video about this. You might be wondering, Diego, what is it about Chris Paul's magnificent Game 1 performance that made you want to show us all these highlights of him punching people in the balls and trying to injure his best friend in the world? Well, he did something in Game 1 of the finals that, to me, just perfectly illustrates who Chris Paul is, and we'll get into that right now. I don't know if it's necessary. I think everyone understands, but I'm going to do it just to be safe. I'm not talking about Chris Paul as a human being. He seems, by all accounts, to be a pretty good dude. He puts his family in those commercials, and they seem to love him. So this is not about that. This is about Chris Paul on the court and what it is that he does in this play that, to me, is just, I think, symbolic of who he is his entire career as a basketball player. Not as a person, as a basketball player. So what does he do? He gets the ball here, picks it up. Giannis picks him up. Giannis is a little bit lazy. So he runs straight to the rim with a quick little crossover, and he shoots a layup, right? Simple. What's weird about this play? Well, they're going to show a replay right now, and I'm going to pause it a couple times so we can talk about real quick what it is that Chris Paul does that makes him Chris Paul. By the way, Suns in 4. Suns in 4 is what this man is yelling. All right. So here's Chris Paul. He gets into the paint. He's already beat Giannis. So what you could do is just run to the rim and try to shoot a layup. But Chris Paul probably correctly identifies that the person guarding him is Giannis Antetokounmpo, who is a foot taller, and the wingspan difference might be even more than a foot. So you can't just go straight up. You have to slow him down somehow to get him off balance to then shoot your layup. So how does Chris Paul do this? Well, he cuts across him. Okay, that's, again, not ridiculous because you need to get him off balance. But Chris Paul isn't looking to score here. He's looking to get fouled, which is why he bumps into his knee, the knee that has already been injured, that kept him out of playing the last 2 games of the Eastern Conference Finals. And Giannis, thankfully, just about it does enough to pull his knee out of the way as to, 1, not injure himself, and 2, to not completely run over Chris Paul. Now, he's not able to do quite enough to avoid the foul, what is obviously a foul. And Chris Paul gets the easy foul call and makes a layup and 3 points. And this is just this is full Chris Paul experience, willing to risk injuring somebody else just to get 3 points. And that's what Chris Paul does, baby. Chris Paul doesn't care. Chris Paul is not your hero. He's not your villain. Chris Paul is just trying to win. If you call him a hero, great. If you call him a villain, he doesn't care. He wants this trophy that's upside down, but whatever. He wants this more than he wants anything else. And he doesn't care about the consequences. So he's doing a lot of amazing stuff for a 36-year-old playing in his first finals, and he was very clearly the best player on the court. So I want to give him his flowers while also acknowledging how much of a cockhead he is. Just the worst, but also the best. So to Chris Paul, thank you. Thank you for being a story always, and for making the story about basketball and not some awful thing you're doing in your life, because that's always harder to talk about, although I'm sure I'll do that plenty on this channel, but hopefully not about Chris Paul. So thank you, Chris Paul. Thank you for the enjoyment. Thank you for everything you do for basketball, just as a player. Yeah, he doesn't give an F, and that's what really makes me happy about Chris Paul. Doesn't care. He's trying to win, and if your knee is in the way, not his problem. So thank you, Chris Paul. So I said at the beginning of the video, thank you. If you watch the video, please like and subscribe, because that's really helpful. I think that's what I've been told. I don't know how the algorithm works, but so thank you. Bye. Have a good day. Have a beautiful rest of your life if you never see one of my videos again. Bye.